on Monday, we're going to be asking you to do some learning around this story. It's called Polar Bear, What Do You Hear? And I'm going to read it to you, and then you can have a little look at some of the resources to go with it and see if you can do some at home. Okay? Right, are we ready? Hope you're sitting comfortably on the sofa, nice and cosy. So, Polar Bear, what do you hear? Polar Bear, what do you hear? I hear a lion roaring in my ear. Let's wait and see we're ready. Oh, there we go, look. Very big lion. Lion, what do you hear? I hear a hippopotamus snorting in my ear. Not sure what a snorting hippopotamus looks like or sounds like. Hippopotamus, what do you hear? I hear a flamingo fluting in my ear. Flamingo fluting, I'm not sure how that sounds either. But that's what it looks like. Flamingo, what do you hear? I hear a zebra braying in my ear. A zebra braying. We're going to have a little think about that in a minute. Zebra, what do you hear? I hear a boa constrictor hissing in my ear. That's a snake, isn't it? Are you ready? Don't be scared. Look. Oh, boa constrictor, what do you hear? I hear an elephant trumpeting in my ear. You ready for the elephant? Elephant, what do you hear? I hear a leopard snarling in my ear. Leopard snarling. Sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? Don't be scared. Look. Leopard, what do you hear? I hear a peacock yelping in my ear. Yelping peacock. Peacock, what do you hear? I hear a walrus bellowing in my ear. Very big walrus. Walrus, what do you hear? I hear a zookeeper whistling in my ear. There we go. Zookeeper, what do you hear? What do you think the zookeeper hears? He's got his brush, he's got his bucket. He's got a bucket of fish to feed to the animals, maybe the sea lions. He hears children. And do you know what the children are doing? Look at this page. You can see all the children are dressing up as all the animals. So he can hear children growling like a polar bear, which is that one. Can you growl like a polar bear? How would it sound? Roar! A little bit like that. Have a go on. I want to hear you. Brilliant. The children are roaring like a lion. There we go. Oh no, where's the lion? Let me see. Oh, there we go. You see the picture here? The children are roaring like a lion. Are you ready? Roar! Very good. Snorting like a hippopotamus. Let's have a look and see if we can find the hippopotamus. Is it this one here, the blue one? How do you snort like a hippopotamus? Like a snort? I don't know. Have a go. Fluting like a flamingo, and that's a flamingo there. How do you flute like a flamingo? I don't know. You have a go and ask mummies and daddies how you flute like a flamingo. Braying like a zebra. There we go, we got the zebra. Zebras kind of do a bit of a bit like that, a bit like a braying zebra. Hissing like a boa constrictor. So if you look here, I think that might be the boa constrictor. And I think you know how a snake hisses. Boa constrictors are really, really long, big snakes. And you would just make a noise like... If you have a go, you can go around your garden and pretend to be a really big boa constrictor. Trumpeting like an elephant. Down here, the grey one. Go on, have a go. Snarling like a leopard. Now this is the leopard here with the spots. Snarling. Snarling like a leopard, wanting to eat its prey. Yelping like a peacock. Now this little girl is dressed up with a peacock tail. That's one of the activities this week that you can have a go at. You can have a go at making a peacock with paint and tissue paper and collage paper if you've got something like that at home. You could just draw a peacock, that would be fine. Yelping like a peacock. I don't know how peacocks sound. Maybe you can Google it with Mummy and Daddy and listen to a peacock and listen to what it sounds like. Bellowing like a walrus. Now there's your very big walrus. Now they make really, really huge noises when they're on the rocks, especially when they're calling to the other walruses on the beach. They're really loud, and they've got the most enormous tusks coming out of their mouth. So I'm not really sure how a walrus would bellow, but I'm sure you could have a little go. So that's what the zookeeper hears. All those children dressed up and pretending to be all those animals. And that's the end of the story. Now your job is to have a go and try and pretend to dress up if you want to dress up, or you could just pretend with your voices, pretend to be all these different animals in the story and see if you can yelp like a peacock and roar like a lion. I know lots of you can roar like a lion. Have a go, and there'll be lots of activities based around this book for mummies and daddies to find for you for your learning this week, okay? Hope you enjoyed that. Have fun, and remember to send us lots of your learning photographs or things like that, and then we can share them on the Friday celebration assembly. Okay, have fun. Bye-bye.